Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon, the Black Fortress. When we left off last time, we made it to Zhethron's Aerie. Now we've not yet made it to Zhethron himself, and we are going to explore a bit before we do that, but I'm intending this episode to finally talk to this dragon. First though, let's take a quick look at inventory, because I got a lot of mess going on here. I think I do want to put these leather greaves on, because they will take the place of my pants, and my pants are just armor 2%. These are much better. And although they add a bit of weight, I'm nowhere near encumbered. So I think they're going to be a lot better. Okay, and then these aren't even worth anything, so get out of here, you garbage pants. Now then. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we want to keep the Trojan's tunic on. Really, those pants might have been it. I want to go no shield for the moment. You know what, though? Let's... I might want to give Sev one of my shields. We'll give him both the shields, and then he can take a look and see what he thinks. What's his do? 13%, 5% chance to parry. But, you know, maybe the +1 to Dex. This might help him take less hits. It seems like maybe a good idea. We're going to try it. I'm just going to get out of here, too. Well... Actually, he could wear those. He's wearing 50 pounds. He's encumbered at 58. He should put something on. Maybe some boots. These he cannot use yet. Okay, armor 7%, armor 2%. It's not very good. Although, we could put the pants and the belt on, or we could just put the boots on. It's going to end up pretty well the same. Alright. Boots. And the belt is just a little too much. We could put on this little crappy belt for now, though. Alright. Let's try that. We're like right at the edge of his encumbrance, but at least he's a little bit better protected. Janelle, sadly I don't really care about you that much anymore. No offense, just, I don't know. Personality-wise, I'm not sure that you seem maybe a little uncomfortable being here in the fight, and I think having a sorceress on the team, or else someone who can help us out with the lockpicks, is just going to be the better call. Oh! You walk into the cavernous halls of Zhethron's Aerie, home to this region's most powerful and cooperative dragon. His lair must be set on top of a volcanic vent. The stifling heat within is enough to instantly make you miss the desert outside. There are piles of crates, supplies, and gifts all around you. Keeping the dragon happy means a constant stream of food and other creature comforts, and earning his help requires a bribe of great magnitude. Not surprisingly, things don't seem to be under control here. There are no guards posted. Looking to the northwest, you can see several people cowering in a storeroom. And to the south, above the sounds of rumbling and hissing, you can hear the cackle of wretches. And we're going to have to chase the wretches out of here, because they need to not mess around with the dragon. That is our whole purpose in being here. But let's look around. What's all this that's looking kind of like metal or something? It's metal. Okay, no walking across the flowing lava. That's probably for the best. Alright, curiosity's getting the best of me. Pretty sure we cannot take these. It's going to be owned items, but let's just take a look. Oh, we can't even access them, huh? Am I just standing in the wrong spot? Nope. Alright, they're just to look nice. Is this door locked? It is. I have 4 lockpicks. It would take 3. Not at the moment. I don't know. I may or may not change my mind. I don't want to do too much poking. The corridor opens up into a small valley. The ceiling opens up, revealing the clear sky. The sun is beating down on you again, but fresh air is a great relief after the sulphurous stink of the dragon's caves. There are several pens, each full of cows awaiting their dinner engagement with the dragon. Some of the humans that work here have also planted some modest crops by the pool to the south. However, no people are visible here now. The wretches have overrun the area. They're looting the boxes, chasing the cows, and being an incredible nuisance. It is shameful that the warriors here have allowed themselves to lose control like this. Someone will have to answer for it. Much as I don't like that, someone is going to have to answer for it, because, you know, we took care of the wretches no problem, and we're newbie hands, so the people who were already stationed here should have been able to handle this. Alright. Let's get in here. You say there's wretches? Pretty sure... I'd like to talk with them, but I have a feeling we're going to end up having to fight these ones. Yep. Okay. Well, that's going to be what it's going to be. Anyhow, as I was saying a second ago, and then I got totally sidetracked, you know, there's the people that want us to, like, try to find stuff here, find information about the dragon or whatever people are, you know, treasures within his hoard and whatever else. We're not doing any of that. We're representing Avadon. Avadon has an agreement with the dragon. Where's the... I only have one wolf. I missed something. Okay. You don't have... Oh, Janelle and her vitality. Well, just... try and help Sev as best you can, then. Look at, they're attempting to surround us. We'll be fine. The cow gets a turn? What is the cow's plan in all this? Ooh. Alright. Are we good? Would that cow have helped us if it could have got past the fence? Okay, so... it's part of the cow trouble is that the pens are open on, like, 3 sides. That doesn't seem like the best plan. Alright, let's pick some mushrooms. Over a little more? Or we just won't pick mushrooms. Okay, these are the crops that were mentioned. And more wretches, huh? Yep. Well, we'll get to you guys in a second. I'm sure it's inevitable. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right, I don't have my wolf, because I ended combat. Well, whatever. We'll just take these guys out. I think we'll be fine. Let's get this one creeping up behind. And now over to you. I guess I should have just left Sev over here. Oh well. Alright. There's gonna be more of them. But let's attempt to go this way. Well, this is our... ah, not quite the boundary. So, where's this going? Supplicant Records north, Dragon's Lair west, Guest Quarters west. Packed Records. Interesting. So, we could find a way to get in here, but unless we have a legitimate reason, we don't really want to just mess around with it. Alright, what do we got over here? More wretches. Oh, that was not the right thing to click. Oh well, we'll be fine. No, not if they're doing a lot of range. That could be a problem. Cow, are you coming to help out? Okay, we're gonna have to heal him. That's gonna be pretty important. Are we... Yeah, we're Janelle without vitality, so she can just attack. It's gonna be... Oh wait, are we Sev's turn? Right? What can he do for himself, though? Yeah, that's pretty good. Oops, clicked the wrong one. Oh, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get this one over here. Okay. First, we gotta clear everyone away from him. There we go. And now we gotta target Shaman Thrail. That's the one that I'm most concerned about. He's gonna take a bit to go down. Well, I guess maybe not too much. We might be okay. It makes me nervous that they're throwing stuff at Sev, but they're not really doing that much damage. Alright, excellent. Hit this one. There we go. And then I'll finish off this one. There we go. Good job, team. Now then, what was going on over here? Door is locked and cannot be picked. That's interesting though. That thing highlights. Okay, so what do we got going on over here? First, let's look at this door. Oh. We are also not getting in there. Very well. And then this just loops around over here. Okay. What about this door? No. Oh, and then this is the guest quarters, right? And this one is locked. What about in here? What's this sign say? Okay, I guess we don't get to read it. Let's go over here then. Alright, that stuff can stay. That's just a hat that I don't think we need to worry about. We're not getting into that one. Very well. And that's just a garbage barrel. What's over here? A very fancy chair. Oh, locked. If I'd pay attention. Alright, what about this one? Not a whole lot here. Alright. End of the line. Well, we took out all of the wretches over here. That's sure to please the dragon whenever we got to him. So, where do we want to get? Back this way? Let's go back this way. Okay, so this is where we came in. We need to go around in here. And our team is slowly but surely making it. There we go. Oh, who's this? Watcher Harissa. It looks like most of the human staff of the Dragon's Lair is hiding in this cavern. Some of them have been wounded, probably when trying to fend off the wretch invasion. When you enter, a Watcher, the commander of the soldiers here, walks up to you. She looks understandably agitated. You must be Lavinia. At last, someone has finally come to help us. I am Watcher Harissa of the Kfa. The wretches have overrun the outer valley, and I don't have enough soldiers left to drive them out. You need to help us. So, you knew I was coming, eh? Yes, Avadon had sent word days ago that you were coming. Unless it's a surprise inspection, they always let us know that hands are coming, so we can be prepared. Not that it helped this time. There's something I need to know. And there will be time to talk later. For now, we need to drive those wretches out before Zhethron starts roaring for his daily cow. The creature is in a bad enough mood already. Alright, what do you need me to do? This morning we were attacked by wretches. There must have been 100 of them. They ran right in through the gate. Couldn't believe it. We killed about half of them and then retreated. We were preparing to attack them again, but then you showed up. It's about time Avadon came to help us. You can't hear the wretches? There is a dragon here. I'd love to help, but I'm busy. I'll just go in to see the dragon. So you couldn't fight off the wretches yourself? I mean, if you took out half of them, that's pretty good. There were a lot of them. She shoots a nasty look at a man sitting by the cave wall. And Keeper Ilan had me send most of my soldiers out to hunt the things, to keep the dragon happy. We never thought they would dare attack us here. Huh. So, I don't know. Who's really at fault? I know we said before someone's responsible for this, but I don't know. I mean, if the wretches have never really ambushed like that before, it's a pretty bold move to just send 100 of them into the dragon's lair, so... Alright. Keeper Ilan probably had a pretty good idea to send out the soldiers and pacify the dragon, because wretches aren't generally that hard of a problem to keep in line, from what we've learned so far. And then it just didn't work out as they expected. Alrighty. I'll help. She nods. I appreciate it, and as soon as I can get in there, I'll unlock the gate to the dragon for you. She points to the south. They're that way. She turns to tend to a wounded soldier. Okay, I actually already cleared him out. It's done. Anything new to say? Yeah. Watcher Harissa looks at you impatiently. Well, the wretches, are they gone yet? How about you settle down? You know? Take it easy. I just got here. I came in. I'm solving the problems for you. A little gratitude would go a long way. I know, apparently things are pretty strained between pretty much everybody here in Avadon. They're gone. You immediately have everyone's attention. It's clear? We can go back in? Thank you, Hand of Avadon. And thank you, that's all I wanted. Just a word of thanks. Once inside, I'll unlock the doors to the Dragon's Gatehouse. Good luck with that creature. And come talk to me later. I have paying work if you're interested. I am, as long as it isn't anything like spy on the dragon's conversations, or go get this spellbook from the dragon's library, or anything like that. She gives you a nod and starts rousing everyone. Soon they are on their feet, ready to reclaim the lair. Oh, and there they all are. Oh my goodness, could I have talked to all these people? There's so many of them. Well, we'll have to wander around again and find them, I suppose. Oh, she's not going to open this gate, though, huh? What's back here? Alright. These are probably just pretty standard shields. Let's look. I mean, they're worth 60, so might as well, right? Clay pot. That can stay. Alright. So where did everyone scatter off to? Probably back to the guest quarters and such. Okay, this room does not appear to really go anywhere. This is gonna be... it'll open the gate to something, right? Get in here. Mess around with that. So what did that open? Also, this looks like money on the floor. Did it open this gate? Nope. Well, it's sure to have opened something. Okay, where do we want to go? We could talk to that guy, but he's just a worker, so we probably... Yeah, there are several Kva workers here, put in charge of getting food to the dragon in a timely manner and cleaning away the mess when the creature is done. The presence of a hand makes them nervous. When you approach, they get very quiet until you go away. So we can leave them be. They don't really have anything interesting to say to us. Is there anyone here that we would like to talk to? Probably the guests is where it's going to really be. And maybe we can talk to some of them about why they came here, and maybe they'll have some random quests or something we can help with. Keeper Elon, let's talk to you. There was an old wizened man walking in the clearing, shouting orders, inspecting the damage, and occasionally repairing a bit of fence or gathering up some trash. When you get close, he turns and bows to you. Greetings, Lavinia. I am Keeper Elon. Elon, Eilhen, there's probably a lot of different ways we could choose to say that. He says, Master of the Outer Valley, this is a precarious time for us and for our relations with the dragon. We're overwhelmed, and the help you're giving us is most welcome. Thank you. So, what do you do here? I have a vital job, not that it is appreciated. I'm the master of this little valley. I make sure that the dragon's needs are properly filled so that he does not grow angry. We also provide security. This has led to many an argument between me and Watcher Harissa. Yeah, so what's all the arguing about? She loathes me because I press her to do what is needed to keep the dragon content. She doesn't have enough warriors? Yes. Not enough weapons? Yes. But get her to do what must be done? Then she blames me. The disaster with the wretches is not my fault, whatever she says. I mean, I kind of get the feeling not. You were telling her to send out the patrols to take care of wretches, and, you know, from when we first came in here, we thought that's what the problem was, something along those lines. Didn't really expect them to have, you know, launched a frontal assault on the Dragon's Mountain. So, why aren't you appreciated? The warriors are in love with their weapons and themselves. The scribes work with paper instead of their hands, so they think that makes them superior. But I keep the dragon happy. Without my work, there's nothing. Alrighty, and what does the dragon need? Well, they're the basics. Fresh water, cleaning, and a cow a day. And if there are any delays, the creature grows angry. Well, I mean, really, why doesn't it hunt its own food? It seems like it would be a tough thing. It's a big creature, and needs a substantial amount of food a day. Well, a cow a day. You know, do you really just want it to go out and get its own food? You really want to take that chance? What if it... It seems like it's easier to just bring the food to it. It really does. You don't want it to accidentally, like, attack the wrong farm or whatever, and terrified. Just flying over the what's the word? Over the fields and such, the pastures, is going to spook the whole herd of cows, right? So you're going to have livestock constantly running every which way in terror as this dragon goes overhead just so that it can eat the one a day. I mean, to just lead one animal to it at a time, I think it's probably the better way to do it. But let's hear what he has to say. Because dragons are arrogant, it feels that being fed is a tribute it is due. Plus, Zhethron seems to have developed a taste for cow. I mean, really, is it that hard to just feed it a cow every day? Is that all the dragon wants? And especially, like, well, I guess who's paying for the cows? Does Zhethron pay for the cows? If Zhethron pays, then what does it matter? If Zhethron doesn't pay, well, I mean, as long as the farmers are getting paid for their cows, but who has to pay? Avadon? Also security, flattery, groveling. That is what it takes to get it to live here in peace. For Zhethron to actually help us, that requires much more lavish tribute. Alrighty. So, what can you tell me about him? He shrugs. I know as little as I can. I am told Zate's needs, and I provide them. Otherwise, I keep as far away from the creature as I can. That is the wisest course, I think, when dealing with dragons. I've never dealt with dragons, but I don't know. To me, I think if you're assigned to be keeper of a thing, that's a strong ally for our pact, and we want it to stay happy. Probably the best way to accomplish that is to maybe try to get to know it and understand it, and, you know, view it as actually a person instead of this whole... Like, he's got a lot of contempt for it, and I'm sure that's going to come through in his dealings with it. I can't imagine that keeps Zhethron very happy. All I know is that it must be kept happy, and we are failing at it. Well, probably your attitude is part of what's making it not happy, you know? You're not... I don't know, I feel like maybe he's not the best fit for the job. You gotta find someone with a better attitude about it. So, why must it be kept happy? because otherwise it will not respect the pact, and then it will hunt our people instead of helping them. Alright, how's he feeling right now? Furious, insulted. Humanoids have attacked it and in its own lair. Still, as long as it feels safe, I think it will be content. I think instead of all of this we know that the dragon's a him, right? Can we talk about him like he's a person? Because he is. You know, people go and ask him questions, so obviously he can speak and he has thoughts about things. Like, we can show him a modicum of respect. How about I just go and talk to him myself? And then I'll decide what we can do to help things out. Alright, I guess I do have another question, because I don't mind helping. So, do you need any help? Alas, I do. There are some pests that Zhethron allows in his lair because they amuse him, and sometimes those pests attack our cows or our people. Then we must rid ourselves of them. There's a small infestation of fire lizards in the northern tunnels. If you were to kill them, I would give you a few stray bits of dragon tribute I kept for myself for this purpose. Really? Are you supposed to do that? Are you supposed to keep any bits of dragon tribute for yourself so you can use it for what you want? And if you have a problem with the fire lizard, I don't know. This whole thing seems like just poor communication all around. Okay, if the fire lizards are damaging the crops and the people, then it seems like someone should be able to negotiate with Zhethron and say, hey, look, we know that you don't mind them, but they're actually damaging people and interfering with them being able to do their job of keeping you in the lifestyle that you want, so they gotta go. I mean, to keep part of his tribute to the side so you can just pay someone else to do it, and then it'll probably upset him. I might be able to do it. Do I think it's a good idea? Mostly I would rather just speak to Zhethron on his behalf about it. I'll accept the quest, but I don't know that I'll actually do it. I'm pleased. Kill a half-dozen of the fire lizards, and that will reduce their numbers enough. You can reach their tunnels through the back of Zethron's lair. I will speak with Keeper Thara and make sure that the gate to their tunnels is unlocked. Alright, well I think that's all I've got for you for now. Thanks. Yeah, he just doesn't strike me as the right guy for this position at all. Alright, what else we got going on here? Where did this one go? Oh, the records room. What am I doing here? Okay. I don't know why I blanked on there for a second. Okay. She just guards the room. Get out of here. There are a handful of warriors of the Pact on duty now, sadly inadequate force to defend against any sort of attack. You have a brief, half-hearted conversation with them. Between the heat and the low morale, they have very little to say. Yeah, nobody's happy here. Alright, so we're gonna have to address it. As a Hand of Avadon, what all can we do? Do we have the power to shake things up? To maybe change people's positions, anything like that? Seems like it might be, you know, some restructuring could be in order. We can get over here now. Oh, and then can we get in this room? Yep, and then will this wheel open this gate? No, it opens something else entirely. We could go talk to the people that are sure to be over in the guest quarters now. What about this door? Apologies if I'm sniffling. I'm all stuffed up. Okay, no, I still cannot get into there. Alright, let's go to this area we've not been to yet. Although, what if this accidentally goes right to Zhethron? Because that's not what I'm meaning to do. It's got all these statues like it's leading up to an important path. Let's check out the guest quarters first. Now that there's likely to be guests there. Alright, hang on. There's someone over here. Teria. There is a woman of the Wild Room sitting at this table, looking warm, cooped up, and very uncomfortable. When she sees you, she nods. The Hand, yes? Lavinia? The one who killed the wretches? I'm grateful. I'm Teria of the Southern Tribes. Excuse me if I seem distracted. The heat is difficult for me. Janelle smiles. Agreed, sister. So, you're a long way from home. Indeed, the free roads made the journey easier. They give as well as take away. I'm still eager to return home. So, you don't like the free roads either, huh? We of the Wild Room feel that they take our land. That is not something to talk of when it is so warm. I think you guys need to get over your problem with the roads. But okay, so another question. Teria sits at the table, a bowl of water in front of her. She alternates between sipping it and dipping a towel in it and applying it to her forehead. So what you doing here? She thinks about it. See the dragon? The reason why is a guarded secret around here. I don't really understand why, but I will follow custom and keep my privacy for now. That's probably wise. Can you tell me anything about the dragon? I've not yet seen mighty Zhethron, though I hear him roaring and complaining day and night. I will be in to see him soon, I hope. Why? I offered gold and enchanted trinkets from our tribe, all we could afford and then some. But the dragon did not want to travel all the way to our land, and his hunger for gold was greater than we could satisfy. Oh. Well, I think that's it then, right? Yep, that's it. For now. Anyone else lurking around here? Still can't get in this room? Nope. Alright, is there anyone over here? And is this door still locked? Yes. Okay. Alright, so that little green spot's just Teria again. What have we got this way? Oh, here's somebody. Commander Ryozo. There's a Hulklanded man sitting alone in this chamber. He's reading next to a dark fireplace. You aren't sure why the Pact built fireplaces in these quarters. Maybe it was cooler once. The man looks up at you, but he doesn't rise. He's noticeably tense. He says, "Greetings, Hand of Avadon. I'm Commander Ryozo. Excuse me if I don't rise. I prefer to be alone." If he is a commander, that means that he leads a force, a full 1,000 soldiers. He must have some influence in Hulklanda. So you're from Hulklanda, huh? I am, he says, without looking up from his scroll. I know you said you wanted to be alone, but can you tell me anything about it? He doesn't look up. As I said, I'm too busy to talk. Yep, you did say that. So, you're here to see the dragon? There's no other reason to come to this miserable place. Why do you want to see the dragon? He says calmly, that is private. Foolish thing to ask an envoy of his people. Go away. Will not say another word. And he doesn't. Can't blame him. I was being really nosy. Alright. Anyone over here? Nope. Alrighty then. Well, let's go over here then. Past these guards, who aren't really there. Oh! At last you enter Zhethron's chamber. It is an enormous cavern strewn with debris. It is divided into several sections by slow-moving streams of magma, which keep the cavern at a nice, constant level of excruciating heat. On a basalt spire in the middle of the cavern, you can see the dragon himself, arguing with a human. Zhethron is smaller than you expected, but even from here, you can sense the power that radiates off of him. Zhethron is a dragon. These creatures, more than any other, are infused with raw magical power. They are arrogant, greedy, long-lived, and extremely dangerous. But even they must bow to the power of the Pact. Their days of raiding your colonies are over. Now they gain wealth by exchanging it for power and knowledge. Normally it's a smooth and simple operation, but now, judging by how furious the dragon is, things have gone very wrong, and thus they sent you. I'm excited to negotiate with a dragon. Let's do it. As you walk towards the dragon's lair, Sevlin laughs. That might not be the best response, Sevlin. We're coming up on a dragon, so what's so funny? Oh, it is just strange. My homeland has dragons. They can ignore our laws, and that bothers me, but to meet one, to have heard tales of them in childhood, to dream of them, of fighting them, of their treasure, now I'm meeting one. It is strange, but uplifting? I don't know how else to say it. Janelle says, I understand. We shamans are attuned to the beasts of the wild, and a dragon, it is the mightiest of beasts. I feel unworthy somehow. Well, interesting. So, it's having quite an effect on both of them. Okay, he's probably like that away. So we're gonna skirt around the edges and just look around a bit before we go right to him. Alright, so there's some of the magma. We're not gonna get by that, I don't think. Can I pick up this little crystal? I can. Lovely crystal. More magma. Let's look at this pile of debris. Just a bunch of rocks. Trying to keep your trembling under control, you walk toward the dragon. The creature is there, standing on a basalt spire emerging from the lava. He is currently shouting at a young woman of the Kva. The force of his fury is literally blowing her hair back. And yet she doesn't seem to be afraid. You move closer to hear what they're arguing about. I was actually moving over this way, but very well. What is... Oh, that's a wretch. You get close enough to listen in. Neither the dragon nor the small woman standing before him have noticed you. They are arguing about a lumpy pile of rags on the ground between them. I won't tolerate it. You have no choice. They can't even secure the gate. You must be patient. Leave me. The young woman says, I will give you some time to calm down. Maybe a nice meal will help you to listen to reason. She turns her back and storms off of the island. As she walks past you, she mutters, good luck. Then Zhethron sees you. He rises up to his full height and his eyes gleam with anger. You, he rumbles. You are here. You took your time. Who are you? I'm Lavinia. I'm here to help. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to be I don't know. I certainly don't want to be meek. It might be beneficial to try and bluster a bit right back at him. But, let's go neutral for now. I'm Lavinia. I was sent by Avadon. Zhethron waves his claw dismissively. The word Avadon does not scare me. I wasn't trying to scare you with it. I was hatched hundreds of years before your fort in the mountains was built. I sent for help. It is taking too long to arrive. But now that you are here, I will have what I am owed. Alright, so what do you need? Zhethron casually spears the heap of rags in front of him with a claw and lifts it up. You realize that it isn't rags. It's a small dead wretch, hanging limply from the dragon's claw. Zhethron shakes the body at you. You note that it has a black X painted on its jerkin. Look at this. The lands near my lair are infested with pests. Nothing is done. Now they invade my home. I will be rid of them. I mean, that's fair. Why don't you just eat them? I bet they taste gross. That doesn't seem like a helpful thing to say. We're trying to keep him happy. And, wanting to continue to be an ally of the Pact. So, you've had this problem a while. Months, he roars, waving the dead wretch at you for emphasis. I send envoy after envoy to the Pact for help, and I am ignored. I will not be ignored. I really want to ask him why he doesn't eat them, but it just seems like maybe a bad idea, and I don't want to possibly, make him angry at me if it can be avoided, because we are trying to do some negotiating here. So, what do you want from me? The dragon wrinkles his lip in disgust and drops the dead wretch to the ground. He points to the black X on the creature's chest. This mark shows that the creature is from their lair near here, the one the Pact has refused to remove. Destroy their lair. He means their encampment, doesn't he? And then, if they are the ones who have been infesting my caverns, I will be content. Alright, You're sure the dead wretch was from that lair? It could be a trick. Wretches are simple creatures. They are not capable of such subterfuge. And if it is the wrong lair, I will send you to other lairs until the attacks on my home cease. That is what I am owed. I am not going to kill a bunch of innocent people if they're not the ones that are actually attacking your lair, just because you want me to. And you want all of them killed, huh? I want them to stop bothering me, but considering how fast they breed and how fast they spread, great violence will probably be necessary, but not necessarily. I might be able to avoid it. We can try talking to them. Alright, where's the lair? Zhethron describes to you how to reach it. A new area has appeared on your world map. I have flown over it several times. You are not the first warrior of the Pact I have told where it is, and yet nothing was done. Alright, I will look into it. For real. He nods. I expect it done quickly. The Pact is not giving me what I am owed, and my anger is growing. If our bargain is to continue, I will have this assistance. Go. He waves you away. Alright then. We are dismissed. I just want to look around a little bit before I go. It looks like there's, some gems here. This is not yours. Alright, we'll leave it all alone. So, I'll see about your wretch problem, but first I'm going to finish exploring all around here. Ooh, is that a teleport? No. I'm not sure why I thought it was. The teleport was like a big pole, right? Oh well. What's this? The dragon Zhethron has accumulated an enormous library. Shelves of books stretch into the shadows, dimly illuminated by the river of magma to the north. The tomes and scrolls are covered with a thick layer of ash. Few of them show signs of having been read. Zhethron charges handsomely for access to his collection, but he has no interest in consulting or maintaining it himself. Behind you, the floor is etched with a web of enchanted runes. For decoration? Theft prevention? You aren't sure. Well, I'm not going to mess around with it. I'm not stealing the book she wanted me to steal, so it can stay right here. What's this, though? This thick book is a catalog of the holdings of the library, written in a cramped, illegible script and organized in the least convenient way possible. Only a few minutes of flipping through the catalog gives you a splitting headache. You close it again. Alright. What do we got here? Ooh, a book about dragons, which we will look at in just a minute. I want to finish just kind of gazing around here. Is this going to be the one she wants? When you open this chest, a cloud of dust flies into the air. It is full of old journals. Some are diaries, some describe long journeys of exploration, and some describe magical research. You look through them briefly, and before long you find a leather-bound journal. A note inside the front cover indicates that it belonged to Ahmed, Seeker of Truth. We're not taking the book. This might not be the right time to steal from the dragon. You close the box. There's not a right time. I'm not going to steal from the dragon. He charges people to look through his library, so if she wants to look through his library, she can come here and she can pay his price. They're his books. It doesn't matter if he wants to actively use them or not. They're his. So. Oh, and then this is just magma over here. So I'm guessing anything in these chests we probably cannot take. No. Alright, we'll leave them alone. But where does this path go? Also, we need to check out this side, which mostly looks like it leads to a bunch of garbage. Oh, is this like the back entrance he was talking about with the fire lizards? Oh, here's another pretty crystal. And a ruby. Nice. What is this? Just a dead guy? Good grief. Okay, I'm wearing a fine cloak. I think he wants to keep that one on. Yeah. We don't really need it, huh? It's worth 30, though. Okay, ring we'll take. Good enough. And then it looks like we can go back over here. See what's in this corner. Alright. And over here. And that must be the gate. These back corridors are slightly cooler, but an animal reek is heavy in the air. You can hear the hisses of lizards and the echoing sounds of claws scrabbling over stone floors. It must amuse Zhethron to keep a lounge of vicious lizards around, to pester the humans and serve as pets, and occasionally food. Well, hang on. I don't know, I'm not convinced. I may just leave him be. It's his area. If he wants to keep him around, he can keep him around. I mean, they're way back in the back tunnels, right? So people can just not go back there, perhaps? It'll be okay? I don't know. I don't want to come in here and just start ruffling too many feathers, necessarily. I was told to make the dragon happy, so let's focus on making the dragon happy. Okay, which means we need to get out of here. We need to get all the way over here. Really, we need to rest somewhere and recover all of our vitality. But we need to talk to the wretches. Alright, out we go. To the wretch warrens. That is where we need to go, huh? But this is a different spot than our other ones, isn't it? Oh, there's dead wretches already. Alright, we are going to need to go here, but I wanted to check in with our wretch encampment first. You know, actually, let's go to Gold Crag real quick. And then... where did we warp in here? Over here. Yeah, so the one in his area was like... it did look like that, didn't it? Anyhow, didn't it say something about, like, I can go here and I can recover? That might be a good idea. Okay. So, return to this to rest. Stay here. But we're rested. Good. That's what I wanted. Although I could switch... I mean, do I want to go back and switch Janelle out? I almost think I do. Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll just come right back and we won't have her in the party. We will do. Settle in. Nelly or Shima? We'll give you a shot, Shima. Oh, I should have took all of Janelle's stuff first, though. Oh well. Alright, you're gonna need those. And you're gonna need basically anything I can give you. I don't know if you can even equip these. Go ahead and have a shield. Yeah, he's not gonna be well equipped at all. I didn't plan that out very well. Oh, he can't. Nope, he can't. And he's just using a dagger. I don't know, it seems like a bad idea. Let's go back to Avadon and it can be Natalie. Nathalie. I'm just gonna say it Natalie, because it's easier for me. Now, Janelle. You gotta give all your stuff to the junk bag. You can maybe hold on to that stuff for now. And then, well, take the meat too. Alright, do I want to take Shima's stuff as well? Maybe. Now then. Let's see what we can do for you. Whoops. There we go. So, put on this better cloak. And then some nicer boots, right? You can't wear these boots. Nope, sorceresses cannot use. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, this isn't very good, so she can't use that helmet. She can put on a belt. And yeah, that's... So, this is what she's already got. Alright, we'll try it. So anyhow. Now, let's head out of town. Yes. And I want to talk to the wretches that we met and see if they know anything about what is going on with Zhethron's Aerie. Because it sounded like maybe our wretches were being possibly set up or something. Or some of the wretches. I don't know. This X on the back is kind of suspicious. Where do I need to get to? Over here. Alright, team, I'll just wait for you a moment. Alright, Wolf Rider Pros, let's talk. Okay, I want to know something. No talk. We wretch, you human. I stay, you go. Alright, fine. Pros takes a step back, but he doesn't sheath his weapon. I know you from Avadon. Still, this our lands. We still keep. You stay out. You step in our gates, we fight. Ah, still that, eh? Very well. Alright then. I think we'll go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back and next time, off screen I'll run back to an edge of the zone. And next time we'll start off, I think, by going over to... Do we want to go right to those other wretches? I think we do. You know what, though? I think also off screen, I'll head back to Avadon and sell some of my stuff there. Because I think maybe I'll get a better price on my goods there than I will in Gold Crag. Because some of my inventory is getting a bit full.